rappers. If I send the dressers, they gon' come in straight.
What it is, it's your boys, Deuce, Teddy, and LaQuil, reporting with the facts, opinions, and BS straight from the top of the key. What's good?
What's up, fellas?
Ain't what's good is what's bad.
What's that?
Lake Show Company.
Hey, you sure picked them to win like an idiot.
Man, oh man. Is it a possibility we seeing our generation's GOAT go down for the last time? Nuggets boys. Show them Quill. Show them the sweep. Show them the sweep, Quill. What they do? Swept them boys on up out of there.
Got them boys all up out of the game.
Hold on, but you said the Celtics are gonna get swept.
I also said that, I said they were gonna get swept too.
Oh, you said both of them?
I thought both of them gonna get swept, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is sad though, because the Lakers was up by dang near 20 going into the halftime. And to have that third quarter fall apart like that.
But really you gotta think, like, look at what it took for the Lakers to get to where they got. And even if they won that game, LeBron James playing 45 to 48 minutes, you think he was going to be worth anything in game 5?
Yeah.
Bro, dude looked like he was laboring.
Oh, definitely was. He
Yeah.
played all but 4 seconds of the game. I mean, yeah, he definitely was. But
I'm talking about in other games. He looked like he was tired in round 1.
Yeah.
He looked human. Like I said, I've been said it. When he couldn't explode past Dylan Brooks, I said, yeah.
Yeah, you're seeing why he spent millions of dollars on his body, because his passing skill set is what set him apart a lot. That's his skill, passing and driving the ball. He's not a shooter. He don't have a go-to move, as you've seen at the end of the game. He never really developed a real low post game. He just started shooting more threes when the NBA shot more threes. Never became a good shooter. He's not a good free throw shooter. He's human, but he's always been 6'9", 260 pounds, a freak of nature. And for 19 seasons, almost 20 seasons, he's had a motor that he could just turn it on. He rebound, he do a lot of things, but he don't have a turnaround mid-range jumper like Jordan used to have. He don't have what Kobe used to have in their later years. He don't have what can keep his career going. Once he slowed down, he looked human. He looked real human. Once he lost a step, he's still LeBron. They still gonna give him the cause. But every round, it wasn't just this round. Every round, he looked guardable. And we never seen LeBron look like, on every team, it looked like somebody could guard LeBron, stop LeBron, keep him from 30. He went so long not scoring 30.
You got some athletes in the league now. You got some.
Yeah,
some ballers in the league now that can compete on them level. You ain't the only 6'9", 260 boy out there. Them wing players is big and tall too.
Actually, he about is still. He about is still. You can't name another person that's 6'9", that's as athletic as he is, that weigh about between 260 and 280. Name one.
Zion.
He ain't 6'9", and Zion, as you can see, Zion may be as athletic, but he is not durable. Next.
That's the thing. His biggest attribute has been he went this long not being hurt. It's a lot that LeBron has gone so long not being.
Exactly. Anybody that you think of that competes with that, bro, I'm telling you, they ain't floating around 262, between 260 and 280. A lot of them 6'9" dudes, they not even 220, bro. If they on a wing like that, they not even 220. Jayson Tatum 6'10", he like 210. Go look it up. Them dudes ain't big. So, looking at this, after they got swept, a lot of critics popped out, right? Everybody wanted to criticize LeBron James shooting a three, how the Lakers function, how, even if they were another team, you look at it as a failure, but being where they started off the season 2-10, it's a successful season because everybody counted them out. What are your thoughts on that series? Like, do you think, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you think so? Let me help you out. When everybody talk about the threes and in the second half, right, when LeBron James shooting them threes, ain't them the same shots he was hitting when he was 4 for 7 in that first half when he was knocking down all them threes and everybody's going bonkers? That's the difference between making them and missing them. Because when he was making them, y'all was loving it. Y'all were loving it when he was making them because he was shooting 17% type shit from the 3-point line. So when I look at that, I tell anybody, you know what I'm saying? Because I've had people that when they was going against the Warriors, when we was facing elimination, all of a sudden now you want to text me. Now you want to call me. You ain't saying nothing this whole series. So guess what? When the Lakers get in there, I'm gonna reach out to you. Hey, you know the Lakers down 0-3, right? Cause I ain't heard nothing from you. Cause you sure was hitting my line. Why you ain't hitting my line now? So what I tell people is it ain't necessarily the Lakers fizzed out. Really, I've said it time and time again, in order for the Lakers to get to the point to where they were, everything had to be in their favor. And everything was in their favor until they faced the Nuggets. They faced a legitimate team, a team that was hungry, a team that wasn't divided by any means. That's what they faced, and that's what you typically face in the playoffs. So as I stated, the Warriors were divided since the beginning of the season. They never were able to become one. And then not only the issue with Jordan Poole and Draymond Green, when you've been playing damn near the entire season without Andrew Wiggins, and then elimination game, Andrew Wiggins has a rib contusion that comes into play as well. So that lessens the team or the lack thereof as it is. And in round one, I've already talked about when you play the Grizzlies, who's 100% depleted. And if you don't think they divided, dealing with all the stuff that they dealing with, as you've seen after they lost, Dylan Brooks came out talking about how he was unpleased or displeased, right? Ja Morant still dealing with issues. You got those season-ending injuries and surgeries. So if the Lakers played a team at any point, if they played the actual Grizzlies, they would have lost. They would have lost. They wouldn't have made it to the Warriors. And that's how I stand by that. And it's not that the Nuggets the Nuggets just a better team, but the Lakers got as far as they traveled because a lot of stuff was just in their favor. And then they ran against the playoffs. And that's what happened. So, yeah, I wouldn't be mad at the Lakers. Yeah, you can't discredit them for taking advantage of the situation that they were presented with, because had they not taken advantage of the situation, it would have really been a failure. So big ups to the Lakers, what they did. But y'all were loving the threes when he was hitting them because he finally started hitting them. Don't start hating them. But I also told people at that second, LeBron James had to make a decision, and he made one. And the decision he made, I think, was based on reputation, ego, pride, and everything that he's had to deal with his entire career, as he alludes to calling it quits, right? Retiring, not quits, retiring, right? Him always passing the ball, not taking the game-winning shot, right? That's how he's ventured as far as he's ventured. He should have did the same thing there. Because as you can see, that entire game was LeBron James. When you're questioning where's AD, the schematics of that game was LeBron James. LeBron James was doing him. We are going through me. Because if we lose, we're going to lose through me. If we win, we're going to win through me. Because this is my legacy, right? And I think that's what you saw. And at the end of the game, when you had AD open, I feel like Austin Reeves was the best bet in that situation because that boy be balling. Could have went there. You could have threw a decoy with James, went to Austin Reeves. He draw the foul. He always draw a foul. Either he score or he draw the foul. It's not too often that he don't get one or the other. So that's how I feel. I'm going to get off mine and open the floor to y'all. But just to help y'all understand what I'm saying when I'm like, hey, the critics came into play. What are your thoughts?
Haters don't hate. Come on, LeBron. You've been like that his whole career. Haters don't hate. Come with the territory when you're one of the best, or arguably the best. they gonna hate. So I think Buddy just tired.
I do understand them saying AD might need to get traded. But with that, for who? I mean, I get it, but AD being of the bigs, Anthony Davis ain't he's not of the other three are better than him. They're way better than him.
Who
and what we Giannis, Jokic, Embiid.
Oh.
Now, Embiid didn't show up game 7 was that? Embiid didn't
two?
show up.
You said 2. What you saying? The Embiid ain't better?
No, I don't say Giannis a big.
Oh yeah. But of the bigs, he went against a Warriors team with no real big. He went against a Ja Morant team that didn't have their actual big. Because if you put Steven Adams and Triple J on the floor, that's a whole different backcourt than playing against LeBron and AD than just Triple J and Xavier Tillman.
But it ain't even. Hold on, let me jump.
We know y'all guard play. Y'all don't have guards.
But it ain't even just lacking Steven Adams. It's when you don't have another big coming off the bench.
Yeah, even Brandon
Clark.
Yeah, even Brandon. Like when Anthony Davis has been Anthony Davis, and even in the game 1, Anthony Davis was getting smacked. That 40-10 ain't 40-10 to me. I watched that game. You better go get 40 the way you was getting your ass handled. You better go get something. If you want to
lead this mug with some dignity.
Because every game he got outplayed. That 40-10, he got outplayed. Every single game of this series, Jokic was LeBron James at 6'11".
Jokic averaged.
Jokic looked like LeBron James at 6'11". And the other part is, it looked like he had Kyrie with him, with Jamal Murray. Ain't nobody out there. Ain't nobody else on the Warriors on LeBron team acting like Jamal Murray was acting on Jokic's team. Ain't nobody out there like, bro, give me the ball. Like, yo, Anthony Davis don't act like that. The way that Jamal Murray handled himself, carried himself when he had the ball, I'm coming down, y'all. Y'all better stop me too. Y'all
laughing at him,
bro. AD don't play like that. He don't play like Kyrie play. He don't play like Dwayne Wade play. He don't have that dog. He ain't a dog the way LeBron and took dogs with him. He had dogs with him. Anthony Davis ain't that. So I understand. It ain't no way Giannis would have. Bro, look, it ain't no way Giannis. It ain't you put Jokic on that team. You think he having a game like that with LeBron? If you put Giannis on that team, you think he having an Anthony Davis game with LeBron? You put Embiid on that team. You think with LeBron he having that type of? Well, I don't know about Embiid, but
I think Darvin Ham should have went back to what he was pushing around Christmas. It all starts and ends with
and Anthony Davis. Yeah,
he should have went back to that. LeBron James was gonna do what he was gonna do this entire series. He's gonna give you 20-something points with 5 to 8 rebounds, 5 to 8 assists, and that's what was gonna will you to a win. If you was gonna win, it wasn't gonna be him going out playing 48 minutes. Giving you 30 points, that wasn't gonna will you to
because if you even in the game, y'all was up 73 at the half, 73 to 58. They scored 58 at the half. They still was on pace to score 116 points. So y'all was winning about 15 at the half because y'all scored 70 something. That ain't normal. So if y'all have a regular half, y'all probably losing the game because they still scored 58 on y'all. Mm-hmm. Then came right in the third quarter and scored 36 in the third, and you could put up 16. Game over. So LeBron would have had to play at an immaculate level that we literally watched 2.5 rounds. LeBron can't do that.
Yeah.
He gave you one game and a loss. He gave you 140-pointer going nuts, going crazy, and a loss.
So, speaking of that, unless you got something else to add, Teddy? All right, speaking of that, LeBron James made comments alluding to him retiring. Y'all heard me mention that earlier. Do you actually believe LeBron James is mulling retirement?
Nah.
I think there'll be some roster changes, though.
That's what I said.
I know that.
So I was on the game the day after, and a LeBron James fan jumped in, and we were talking about that. I was like, I honestly took it as if he was saying, I don't know if I'm gonna be with y'all next year. Like that's how I took it. Like I don't think LeBron, like people jumping like, oh, you think he'll give up playing with his son? And nah, he gonna do that he gonna give up playing with the Lakers. That's why I think like there's nothing the Lakers can do. Like I hear all the things swap out D'Lo for Kyrie and all this other stuff.
Real
I
talk,
don't
I
know
say
if that
James Harden
fits.
will be a better fit.
I don't think that fits though.
He
I
could
think
sit a
James Harden
year.
will be better fit than Kyrie.
He
I
could
don't
sit a
know.
year and come
He a
back.
The
point
way
guard,
James
point
Harden,
guard.
if James Harden is not allowed to be the forefront,
But watching him as a point guard the last like 4 years when he had to be like the third or second guy, even with Kyrie and KD, he was at 22 and 10. This year he led the league in assists. With Embiid,
but the
James as a point
backseat,
guard has been a great point guard.
but I'm saying though,
been sitting back like
the backseat he takes, you seen. That's why I'm saying if he's able to do what he does, yes. But if he has to take not only one backseat, but two,
but they don't have no shot creators on their team other than they don't have one-on-one players on their team. They don't have a Jamal Murray on their team other than AR-15 and LeBron. LeBron don't have a first step. Austin Reeves, they not finna give him the greenish light.
Austin Reeves be taking that light.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like AD he not creating. He can't look. I don't know. I don't like AD no more, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like,
bro, what did I tell y'all?
AD,
I said this series is gonna show you a lot when it comes to AD. I told y'all
he might. I doubt it, but he could sit out for a year.
Retire. I think his easiest way to sit out 4 years because they were discussing he might have to have surgery on that foot. So he has surgery on that foot. Sit out the whole year.
But if he retires, he don't have to fulfill that contract that he got with the Lakers. If he retires,
I don't think he's gonna retire and come back. That's too much energy.
This is last year on that contract, ain't it?
2 more.
I think he'll simply. But you gotta know after this year he got the opt out. He can opt out. So I think 9 times out of 10 he has a surgery, sits out, see what happens that next year. Because as you can see, it's taking a toll on his body.
And if they have the surgery, the Lakers not gonna be good. They're gonna get a high pick. If his son's good, they could go draft Bronny.
But he can opt out. He can just go wherever he is.
He could, or they could all just stay in Southern California where they already.
But that gives him more arsenal right there.
They might be on to something because AD can't carry. AD by himself look good in the regular season.
Honestly, I think D'Lo and AD and Austin Reeves would be straight if they could find another piece because Rui open up the reins for Rui. I think they'd be straight. You're gonna
need a real center.
Bro, but look, I'm not saying they're gonna win the finals. I'm saying I think they're gonna be straight. This the same team that wielded them to the damn 7th seed.
But they gonna need a set. Look, for a couple years, it's gonna be them big boys going back and back in Boston. Maybe it's for the next couple years. Them centers, this day league unless Luka do something. This day league.
Luka,
Embiid, Jokic, Giannis.
Speaking of that, we're gonna go ahead and move on. This man,
Wembayama.
Look,
Chet.
Hey, I put this on today by design. My man's Hoodie Melo, announced his retirement after 19 illustrious years in the NBA. It's crazy. It just makes me feel old on the inside. Like, man, the people we watched growing up, they retiring. They young too, like retiring at like 37, 30. That's crazy. I'm be on the same way too, but it is crazy though, So I think, he's undoubtedly one of the league's greatest scorers. You heard Rui, he talk and he'll tell you how Melo's his favorite player. He tries to pattern his game after Melo. That's when you see him with that mid-range pull up and how he maneuvers, and he's nice. That's why I say you unleash them range for him. He good. I wish I would have been able to see Melo win a championship. Him and Allen Iverson had the chance. Trevor Ariza got that steal. I forget the bald head dude that threw the ball away. He pissed me off. But, it would have been great to see him and AI get a championship. That would have been beautiful. But, hey, Melo did some wonders for this league. He'll never be forgotten. But big ups to my man Melo retiring. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day.
Shout
It's
out to
crazy.
Melo, man.
Wade, Melo, you seen Kobe. It's just all these people, retiring, man. It's crazy, bro.
But when you think about that, bro, that's why they can't say nothing to LeBron, bro. Like everybody else that came in with him,
gone.
This man just scored, just took his Western Conference Finals.
Either
we talking about
either
Brian.
they gone because they just phased out, or they retired.
Retired and
He's
gone.
the only one from the 03 class still in the NBA. The draft class of 03.
When Chris Paul get drafted?
Wasn't in 03.
He was 05 06.
No, I'm just saying Chris Paul. Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think it was like 05, 04, 05, because he was on that UConn team. I think that
So everybody in the 03 class that got drafted, nobody's in the NBA no more besides LeBron.
He got 05 Chris Paul. That's crazy.
You can't, and then they're like, Melo.
Clay came.
Melo
no, not Clay.
Clay
came in 11. Steph came in what 9? 09?
Yeah. Steph
Look, I know when I go to the gym and drill, I got my hoodie pulled around like this. You know what I'm saying? I got my pull up shots. It's because of Melo. Like I do the same thing when I'm looking, especially somebody taller than me. I'm on that baseline. I feel like Melo, like being 100%. I give you that jab step and I just look at you and I pull up real quick in your face. I feel like Melo. So, hey,
he's definitely an offensive.
You inspired us, and it's crazy because like when they talked about it, like Melo ain't really have too many distractions like away from the game. Like you would think because he was out there fighting and you know what I'm saying. And you really think about it, like that's all I really know for it, other than the stuff going on between him and Lala. But
I was about to say,
that's towards the end of the career, right? That was at the end of his
life. That stuff was being dragged out when he hit New York. It was being dragged out. But I mean, it ain't distract from the game too much though. Like how I mean, look at Ja for instance. Look what he got going on.
Well, yeah, I mean,
or Malik Beasley. When he's sleeping with he's cheating on his wife with Scottie Pippen ex-wife. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Scottie Pippen ex-wife be getting around. That's a girl that was messing with Fuchsia.
Mm-hmm.
That's who he made Gucci flip flops about.
Yeah, so it's people out here that's out here just doing. Oh, look at that Jordan Poole. You know what I'm saying? Little munch. So it's people out here that's doing stuff. But Melo, you were an honorary man, and it's crazy to see. You know what I'm saying? You moving to
you can't even think that she said honorary.
He was. If you think about his career, man, this dude a great dad. Like think about how the culture of being a dad, an NBA dad, changed from before our time to now. Look at LeBron James and look at Melo. Look at Wade, how they at their kids' games and supporting them and like pushing them to be great. Like, come on, bro, you can't take away from that. I ain't finna get off into what him and Lala had going on. That's the only thing you can miss.
I ain't gonna say my bad little statement then. I was gonna say something, but I ain't gonna say my bad statement. I like we on Melo, we ride with Melo, man.
Look, bro, what's your bad statement, bro?
You the only scorer in the top 10 without a ring.
I mean, it happens.
Scoring what? He top 10?
He number 9.
He's saying top 10.
Number 9 now?
Yeah. Number 9 on the list.
Yeah, I mean,
he worked his way down there then. Because last time I checked, he was.
Look, it's cool, bro. It's cool. You got to think he didn't get a ring during the era of LeBron James.
Hold on, what you call it? Yeah, he got a ring with. He got run with Lakers.
What's up? How many people can say they got a ring during the era of LeBron James? Not many, because it was also the era of Steph Curry.
I was like, Chef can do that. Chef can do whatever he want to say.
So how many people really can say that?
Chef can say what he wants to say.
You got the Spurs, you got the Mavs, you got the Warriors, and then the Raptors snuck one, and you could say the Bucks, I guess.
Listen, Kawhi still hanging his hat on that. He's still hanging his career on that Raptors run. Look, if I was DeRozan, we'd have to just square up, bro. Had to just square up.
Did they win one with the Lakers, Carmelo?
No,
he was on the Lakers.
Carmelo
he got a ring.
Don't have a ring. You do it.
He number 3.
Number 2 or number 3 now.
He's number 3.
Yeah, he's not the only one in the top 10. Why did somebody say that? I seen
bro. It happens.
Do Melo got an MVP?
Nah. He had to do more than score to get an MVP.
Look, I feel like Melo got robbed of a couple awards in his lifetime, especially
like
rookie,
what? Probably
rookie
a
of the
scoring
year.
title.
Rookie of the year.
Who got it?
LeBron
James.
I think.
That's
But
not a
go look.
stub though, because
No, go look
he
at
did lead
Melo
them.
numbers.
Didn't he lead them to the
Go look
playoffs?
at
They got exited first round though.
go
But
look at Melo numbers and go look at LeBron numbers.
like
Melo had a
Deuce said,
better
you gotta
rookie
do more
year.
than score.
He went.
Gotta do
Oh
more
no, I'm
than
talking about
score.
rebound and everything. Go look at Melo numbers. Rookie year, rookie Melo. Hey, rookie
What's
Melo
the
was
team
legit.
records? All of that count. All of that.
And if it wasn't for the ignorance of the Detroit Pistons, Melo would have
Yeah,
multiple
21
rings,
points, 2.8 assists, 1.2
He never
rebounds,
been to the finals.
1.5
That's what I'm saying.
blocks,
Because if it wasn't for the Pistons drafting
6.1
Dirk Milicic
rebounds.
number 2 instead of Melo
Has
number
he ever
2.
been to the conference finals? Maybe one
He did.
time.
He went with the
One time, the Nuggets?
He went, yeah, with the Nuggets. He went with the
One
Nuggets.
time to the conference finals.
He went with the Nuggets. Yeah, Melo. I feel like Melo got.
I feel like he lived in the, and it ain't fair. I feel like he lived in the shadow of LeBron a lot. And then KD came out the woodwork and became that guy.
I feel like the league got really good at a certain point. Like,
because KD came in and was scoring like a Melo, but doing it better in a sense.
Yeah, I see
he's a little better. He's a little better shooter.
I take Melo rookie year over LeBron rookie year.
Because you look, Melo had 21 point something points. LeBron had 20.9. Melo had 0.5 blocks. LeBron had 0.7. I can't remember his rebounds. I think it was like 1.5. I mean, steals like 1.5, 1.2. LeBron had 1.6. Melo had 2.8 assists. He had 5.9 assists. Melo had 6.8 rebounds. He had 5.5 rebounds. I don't remember the shooting. So
that ain't no snub. What was the team records though? You don't see that?
Yeah. I mean, if I click on it, I can see the team record.
Because both teams was in rebuild mode when they got both
33. Players. LeBron James 33 wins, 46 losses. Hold on. Hold on. What year is that?
I think Melo was winning too, wasn't it? Player Melo was winning that year, man. Because they had Marcus Camby that came over that year and Kenyon Martin that same year.
His rookie year? Or was that his sophomore year?
I think his rookie year, they got Kenyon Martin first. I think because, Kenyon Martin was on the Nets, balling with the Nets those 3 years. The Nets went to the finals with Jason Kidd. And then he got traded there, I think, 2003, 2004.
Yeah, Melo was 43 and 39, so shit. Whoever ain't got a point.
No. But we already know it was kind of destined for LeBron to be where he is right now from the day he stepped into the NBA. So, and it ain't like LeBron didn't put up 20-something, 5 and 6. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't. Yeah. He still put up great numbers. So,
hey, big ups to my man Melo.
Best career ever. LeBron arguably has the best NBA career ever.
Yeah, big ups to my man Melo. You know what I'm saying? On to the next, we got Jayson Tatum. He showed us the Celtics to a Game 4 win in Miami. All right. Do you think that they could pull off a Game 5 win in Boston?
Yes. I think this series just got interesting. Like, if I'm being honest, hey, y'all, it's 150 3-0 leads that never came back from. This might be the one.
Yeah. Nah. If it's any team, it's this team, bro. Because they are clearly the better team.
They're the better team.
They are clearly the better team. They just have something going on. And you saw the mortality in the Heat last game. That's what you saw. They looked like the Heat last game. Bam Adebayo played a Bam Adebayo game.
10-5.
He played a Bam Adebayo game.
All playoffs.
They fell apart. They fell apart in the.
I don't think they fell apart.
Half.
I think they
was
played
extremely
normal.
competitive.
That's who they are.
It was extremely competitive. They was winning by 6 or 7, 8. Got up by 8 or something in the first half. They fell apart in the second half.
This is
if
you
you
got to
looking at
think
the stat
all
sheet.
year.
The stat
Celtics,
sheet is a little more deceiving than what the actual game.
But I watched the game too.
But all year the Celtics been the number 2 3-point shooting team in the NBA.
Yeah, they gonna shoot themselves out the gym.
All this series, they've been the worst 3-point shooting team.
And it ain't because of the Heat.
Last night, the Heat has been a subpar 3-point shooting team all year, and in this series, they've been knocking them down. Strus,
right?
Between Strus, Vincent, and
the Celtics,
they've been, and last night, the Celtics look like the number 2 shooting team.
So this is what I'm saying.
They got back to
normal. Keep this, Tatum. I hear you, but if the Heat were really like that, it wouldn't be a shocker right now. They wouldn't have crept into the playoffs via the play-in tournament. If the Heat were really like that, there's a reason it is a shocker. There's a reason the Heat crept into the playoffs via the play-in. It's because the normal play is what you saw in Game 4. That's how they normally play. If they normally played like they did in Game 1, 2, and 3. They wouldn't have crept in via the play.
That was regular
season. The Heat have played harder than the Celtics.
The Heat and this playoff team Heat is a much different team than a regular season Heat. So
apparently,
they're not going to win 3 in a row. They're not going to win 3. The Heat already showed.
But if this is the one thing that I'm saying, this is the
one
scenario where they could. This is the one scenario where they could win 3 in a row.
You would think so, but it's not.
We're going to Boston for this game. So if you go to Boston and y'all smack the Heat, that's a whole different series.
But then you also got to factor in that Boston has actually been better on the road than they've been at home. So if you go back to Miami, where you've beat them, and you've been notoriously better on the road.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so when you go back to Miami, all the pressure's on the Heat. All the pressure's on Vincent.
And if Vincent comes back, and he ain't 100 because he twisted it. Anytime I see somebody twist the ankle, boy, that be hurting my soul.
Yeah, because you never know. You ankle be hurt for the next 3 months. You don't know what's going to happen. You could walk down the steps, all of a sudden get to the bottom, tweak your ankle again, just walking. So you never know.
They're not winning 3 in a row.
So what you call? What you call for Game 5 then? Boston.
They could win Game 5.
Good. What you calling?
Boston.
And it's over in 6.
What are you calling?
Boston by 15.
Okay, I'm going Boston. What you calling, Tatum?
The Heat.
In Game 5?
Yeah. They
gonna finish Boston? Them off.
Yeah. They already beat them twice in Boston. Why y'all acting like this is a shocker? They beat them twice on 2 different days.
Because both teams were playing uncharacteristically.
And the Celtics are going to shoot themselves out again. They're going to shoot themselves out of the game again. Jimmy Butler is going to take over, and he's going to finish it.
You looking at the Zut? You looking at the Zut?
No, I'm looking at something else. My bad.
That boy over there looking at the Zut. He said,
like I say, nah. The Celtics are going to beat themselves. They're going to beat themselves. They've been struggling all series. It's not going to turn around, and they finna win 3 in a row. It's a reason.
Be that, though. They should.
I think if you go into it like the Warriors did versus the Kings, and what they should have done versus the Lakers, what they tried to do, you go in a game at a time, you will definitely win. It's just one game. If you look at like, dang, we got to win 4 in a row, that could be overwhelming.
They thought that when they was down 2-0. And then they went to Miami and got smacked.
Yeah, but now their back is against the wall. And they, as you can see, I guarantee when you was watching that last game, you thought they were getting swept. You didn't see that. When Jayson Tatum scored his first bucket of the damn series in that game, when you consider that, you didn't think a second half was going to break the Heat.
Yeah.
So
but because the Heat play, because of the culture of the Heat, because of having to stay in shape, because of having to be a certain shape, the Heat play very hard. So they overcompensate for their lack of talent by how hard each and every player that touched that floor going to play for Pat Riley.
But the key is what they said. Matt Struss said it, or was it Gabe Vincent? He said they empower us in this organization.
Yeah,
they look at us in the locker room like we are superstars, and they tell us we are. If so many other teams, like when you look at Austin Reeves do that, and I look at like let's use the Warriors. That's my squad, right? If we had that same mojo, that same motto in our locker room, it would be vastly different, bro. But a lot of teams that you play through Steph or you play through LeBron. No, look, you do what you got the confidence that he has. The same plays he can make, you gonna make them same plays, but in your way. That's the difference.
I feel like that's what the Nuggets do too. Because when you see how Bruce
Brown, Nuggets got talent.
They got talent, but
they
you
got
see the
talent.
Bruce Brown.
Yeah, they gonna do that.
Other players.
Yeah, but you gotta factor in the KCPs.
These guys, these were the guys in high school and in college, and in the
Bruce Brown was that guy.
Same.
But that's what I'm saying. KCP and Bruce Brown.
Michael Porter was number 2 in high school coming out. Like these was those guys. These guys
still Michael Porter had to get a certain confidence about himself.
Jokic is 2-time MVP. Yeah, I'm just saying they're not the same though. That ain't quite the same.
He's just saying on that team, any of them can make that bucket. Like it does not have to start and stop with Jokic. Any of them, if you see them kick it out to KCP, KCP has to face the shoot. That's what he's
the top at different levels, though.
Yeah. Not KCP.
He ain't that guy.
We talking about KCP. We talking about the production of KCP and Bruce Brown. That's what he's talking about. He's not talking about Jamal Murray. He's not talking about Michael Porter Jr. He's not talking about Jokic. He's talking about the supporting cast on that team, how you can see that they feel empowered to make those plays that make a difference in the game. That's what he's talking about.
What team? What college she come out for?
I'm talking about bonus, bro. Scratch that. I got some bonus stuff. You know what I'm saying? Right. Hey, stop playing with me, bro. I run the show. I bonus. So look, we're in a Warriors organization, right? And if you ever want to bring up the Mavs, you let me know. I can play GM for the Mavs too. But we're in a Warriors organization, right? Y'all see we got to make some moves because if Jordan Poole and the whole organization couldn't get over that knockout punch, we got to trade. We got to trade somebody. We had a whole year. Somebody got to go. Considering that, would you trade Jonathan Kuminga, Jordan Poole, and Andrew Wiggins? Would you trade all three of them in a package?
No.
Yes.
No? Okay, now let me say, this is who you're getting. This is who you're getting. Would you trade them for LeBron, Giannis, or the Joker?
Jokic or LeBron is interesting. Jokic,
LeBron, no, because he's old.
Jokic,
because you guaranteed championships. Giannis, yes. Giannis and Jokic, yes, that's easy. When LeBron, no, because he's over the hill.
Jokic.
So you're going Jokic, Square?
I'm going Jokic because of the way we play Draymond and the extra 20 he gonna give us, and now he got Clay and Steph to throw it to. And we see how he plays with a Jamal Murray, which is basically Steph.
You going Giannis?
Either or will work for y'all.
Okay. Or would you trade Poole and Wiggins for Jimmy Butler?
No.
Poole and Wiggs.
You don't want to get rid of Wiggs. That's what it is.
But you see Jimmy Butler though.
Yeah,
Wiggs a little bit better rebounder. That's what y'all need help with.
I don't know. Wiggs. If you put Wiggs on the Heat, is the Heat playing like they're playing right now?
I would actually. I don't know.
Jimmy Butler's a better player,
right? He can create his own shot.
Last one.
Last one. Yeah.
Last one. Would you swap Jordan Poole for Austin Reeves? Because it's
hell yes, right now.
Right now.
That's easy.
Right now.
That's easy.
Give Austin a check.
But I don't like that for Austin Reeves because now he got to sit back seat to y'all guards, and that ain't I wouldn't like that for Austin.
Look, I'm putting Clay on the bench.
But I'm about to say Austin ain't sitting back seat to no Clay, bro. No,
I'm putting Clay on the bench.
He a shot creator. We don't have shot creators. We got Steph as a shot creator.
I'm putting and he gonna try to play defense.
No, we ain't got no shot creator.
I'm putting Clay on.
You patch shit up with God, cause we gon' bless you. Let it burn, you gon' get it back. These just my confession. Stay in traffic, can't get picked off like no sit and duck. Keep one in the tuck. Wife be mad, but bet she still gon' fuck.